Hi everyone. How'd everybody fare? Overall, 3 years now? The last time I posted a video was about, I'd say maybe a year on this channel. I have other channels as well, but I kind of wanted to ride this out and just see how it went and then get back on here and check with everybody and, just resume the regular channel stuff. So basically, living your life on your terms, having the correct types of people in your space, whether living with or dealing with narcissists, whether you are in a position you don't care to be in, you're working where you don't want to work, what have you, whatever it might be. This channel was geared to help you get to your happy place. So we'll discuss a little bit this last 3 years crap, and I can just let you know how what I've been doing, and blah blah blah, and then we'll take it from there. The email address for this channel is alwaysbetruetoyou@gmail.com. So please feel free to send any emails with questions or just comments or things that you'd want to talk about on the channel. If you just want to talk to me personally, that's awesome. What you say to me doesn't go past right here unless you choose it to be that way, and or unless what I'm being told is going to cause somebody else physical harm or yourself physical harm. So past that, whatever you have to say here stays here, and anyone who knows me knows that to be true. It's part of my background anyway. To refresh, I have a nursing background. I am a behavioral analyst. I am also a spiritual minister for about 13 years now. I am a I was a personal trainer. I was going to say I am, but I'm not any longer. I went another route with that. Sorry, itch. I am a master life coach. I've been doing that for about 12 years. So that too, if you need help with something like that, just shoot me an email and we can get to work on that. I believe that, what we truly believe is what we receive. So we like to get people focused on the positive and the absolute knowing that anything you will ever need in life is always yours. You just have to believe that. And anything that you want can be yours. You got to ask, believe, and then allow it to be received. Don't throw any negatives out there. Put it out to the universe. I'll show you how to do vision boards, which I've been doing those for like 20, 25 years. Boy, they work great. You'd be amazed that once you let go of your belief system, if it's a negative one, how soon everything you're asking for is coming toward you. It's just awesome, whether it be relationship, work, home, car, rings, whatever it is you want. So there's that. All right, so I just told you part of my background. I have grown children. I live in Arizona. Woot woot. And not really right now, but I am in Arizona right now. I'm just not that amused with it, let's say. And what else? So I have been continuing. I believe I touched on the fact that I had breast cancer. So I've been continuing with checkups and whatnot with that. Everything's good. Good. What else? I have worked in 2 completely different areas. I actually walked away from a contract that I had with the state of Arizona for, 25, 30 years, and went the other direction, where I went into the nursing for the 3 years solid, and Matter of fact, when I was on here last, that I was nursing. So my patient passed away in November, and I've kind of been doing nothing since then. Um, and it was a year ago November, not like this last November. And then I went strictly into developmental disabilities, which was my contract with DD anyway, but I stepped away from the contract with them and being a independent contractor to actually be a state employee. When I stepped into that, it didn't take me long to see that they were on the same crazy ass agenda as the administration is trying to get everybody on, and I had to step away from that because my belief system, my ethics, my gratitude, uh, my appreciation of life, my life is very important to me. And I'm not willing to sacrifice any one of those things for any damn job. That's why I've always worked for myself, but I figured I could step into a position with corporation type and be cool, but it didn't work for me. So I stepped away from that, and I have another home, which I'm actually getting ready to sell. I became I was my friend's power of attorney when I started this channel. Now, still power of attorney, and I've had to have them placed in a home. It's not a nursing facility. It is actually a private home in Arizona. A beautiful home. He didn't like it at first, but you got to do what you got to do. It just became unsafe for him to be at home any longer, and I was with him 15 hours a day, and at some point after a year and a half, it just had to give, which was, I say a year and a half, and the last time I again posted on here was about a year ago, and the situation with him was a lot of the reasoning why I stepped away from a lot of stuff just to be focused and try not to lose myself in the midst of all the craziness with him. You know, dementia is an ugly ass thing, and yeah, we'll just leave it there. But he's good. I'm good, and I'm here now. So I want to tell you what's been going on with me for the last year, and then overall for the last 3 years. I never, for half a second, stopped being who I am. I have never ever caved into all the ludicrous garbage that was going on over the last 3 years. I never stopped being me. We never stopped going wherever we wanted to go without mask. We just didn't cave to our belief system, and for me, it's simple for me because anybody with the slightest bit of high school biology knowledge knows how viruses work, and anybody with common sense can look at the administration and what's happening and everything that's been going on and just know it's a crock of crap. So yeah, I never deviated off of who I was. Two of my sons actually stepped away from almost $200,000 a year jobs uh, because they stood for what they knew was correct, and that's great. I am beyond proud of them. Couldn't be more proud of anybody. I'm just beyond belief proud of my kids for standing up for what they know and what they believe. So let's see what else is new. I wanted to get a new car. Haven't done that yet. I think I'm getting ready to move. I'm not quite sure. Once the other house, I own this house. I owned another home, and I sold it to a very good friend who, I mean, we told everybody for years that we were sisters. And right after she got it paid for, she passed away. So that was something that we dealt with in the last year. Um, Now I own another home that needs to be ready to be sold. And back to the power of attorney, I bought the house from the estate because it was left to me in his will, but since he's very much alive still, um, I have to figure out how to make this work because he only brings in $2,000 a month. And, you know, the cost of care in a home is not cheap. And so everything past the 2000, um, I'm having to come up with. And I say I'm having to, I don't have to do anything. I'm choosing to. Um, and so it's put me in quite a bind, juggling all his stuff and juggling my own, which thank goodness I don't have a lot of anything to juggle because I have never been one to live beyond my means. And so my bills are very minimal. And yeah, so that's my story. I've been doing yard sales with that house, and then when I'm done, I'm going to sell it. Now, the house that I live in now is only 320 square feet by choice. I moved from a 4-bedroom, 2-bath to a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Then I got this one, which is a studio house. It is a house. It's a 1965. It's not one of those new, everybody's into the tiny house shit. I've been in this home for 7 years. I own property, blah, blah, blah. And the other house is 3,300 square feet. It's huge. And so, like, people are like, are you sure you don't want to, just live up there and whatever? Well, you know what? Back in the day, that actually was the plan when my friend was well. But the more his health started to fail, um, the more I didn't appreciate being up there. And it's sad because it's right at the base of the mountains and it's a kick-ass place to be. But somebody's going to be blessed to have 2.5 acres and it's an old mobile home. The first part of it, it's huge. It's like a triple wide or something. I don't know. It's huge. 1972, solid as a brick. And then the downstairs part, they had added on in 1997. And that's another 2-bedroom, 1-bath with a huge living room and a fireplace. So the entire property is 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It has 2 dining rooms, 2 living rooms, and it sits on 2.5 acres with its own well at the base of the mountain. Who wouldn't want to live there? I mean, it's very serene, very spiritual feeling. It's beautiful. It's just not for me anymore, sadly enough. So, that's what I've been doing. I've been taking care of my friend and taking care of his house, and now dealing with it on another end, trying to sell it to not only have money to support my stuff, what I'm doing now, but to be able to continue supporting the part of his care that he doesn't have the ability to deal with since he's only bringing in $2,000 a month. So that's kind of my story for now. And I really, really, really like to know what everybody else has been up to. I'm going to be posting every single day. I promise you, sometimes more than once, because there's things that I want to do. We're going to get back to discussing things like we were before, like I had already mentioned. I only wanted to catch you up on the last year of what's been happening with me. And so then we're going to get back to this, like the how to let go of things that aren't healthy for you, things, places, people, and how to bring to you things that you deserve. Sometimes we put big blocks up and we don't realize, that we're doing it. And we're wondering, what the hell's wrong? How come things aren't happening the way I'd like them to happen? Well, a lot of times we're putting the energy out that's pushing what we really want away from us instead of toward us. So anyway, we'll still go right back to how we were before. People send me emails, or I'll be doing lives. And if you send me an email with questions, or you just want to know how to do whatever, then I'll be talking to them on here and I'll be posting it. Okay, so we are at almost 15 minutes, and I think I'll stop talking about me because I don't like to do that anyway. and post this. I hope everybody's well. I hope you never ever deviated away from who you were over these crappy ass times we've had for the last few years. And I hope you're happy and healthy, and yeah, everything's just blissful with you, and that you're reaching for your dreams and you're grabbing them. Okay? Much love to everybody, and until next time, see ya.